And now for the Midterms Minute, a look at the candidates and races in battleground districts that you need to know about, shout about, and support to make the biggest impact possible in the election on November 6th. We've also set up the Midterms Minute HQ at bestoftheleft.com/midterms, where you can view every spotlight segment we produce, every battleground race in the country, all of the Justice Democrats, brand new Congress, and Our Revolution candidates running in November, volunteer resources, and more. We hope you'll take a moment to visit. Again, that's bestoftheleft.com/midterms. Today, we're going to talk about the battleground races in Illinois, where all of the competitive seats are currently held by Republicans. Illinois has been identified by the political wonks as one of the 5 states that will help determine the House majority. Clinton won the state in 2016 with 55.8% of the vote to Trump's 38.8%.
In Illinois' 6th district, which includes Chicago suburbs, Democratic Energy executive Sean Casten is challenging Republican incumbent Peter Roskam. Though Casten comes from the energy sector, he says he wants to use that experience to create clean energy jobs for the economy and the environment. And he has some cred to back that up as the co-founder of Recycled Energy Development, a company aiming to profitably reduce greenhouse gas emissions. This district is competitive this year because of Trump's unpopularity in the Chicago suburbs and the fact that Trump lost here by 7 points. The race is currently rated by the Cook Political Report as a toss-up.
In Illinois' 12th District, Democratic St. Clair County State's Attorney Brendan Kelly is challenging Republican incumbent Mike Bost. Kelly's campaign message is focused on reducing the role of money in politics to restore faith in democracy in southern Illinois. Until Bost's win in 2015, the district had voted for a Democrat consistently since 1993. Trump surged here, but the race is competitive because of its Democratic history and because Democrats have put up a strong candidate this year. The last polling has Kelly tied with Bost, and the race is currently considered a toss-up.
In Illinois' 13th district, Democrat Betsy Londrigan is challenging Republican incumbent Rodney Davis, who was first elected in 2012. Rodney is apparently still proud that he voted for the inhumane Trump Care bill of 2017 and seems to think his wife, who had cancer, would still have been able to get coverage. Sure, maybe the Davis family could afford the astronomical Trump Care premiums with their congressional subsidy, but millions of other cancer patients would have been shit out of luck. Trump only squeaked by with a win in this district, and the surge of engaged college students in the area could flip this seat for Democrats. However, right now, the race is leaning Republican.
In Illinois' 14th District, Democrat Lauren Underwood is challenging Republican incumbent Randy Hultgren, one of the more than 100 Republicans who voted against the Violence Against Women Act. Underwood is a registered nurse who served as a senior policy advisor to Health and Human Services under Obama. She's the first woman to have the Democratic nomination for her district, and at 32, she's the youngest black woman running for Congress this year. If Democrats look like they're going to win this race on election night, that could be a sign that they are going to have a good night elsewhere. Trump won this district, but it's a district with an urban-rural divide. Underwood is only down by 4% in the polls, but the race is currently rated as leaning Republican.
Illinois' race for governor is on track to break a spending record set by the 2010 California gubernatorial race. Democratic philanthropist J.B. Pritzker is trying to unseat Republican incumbent Governor Bruce Rauner. Both candidates have self-funded campaigns. Rauner is using the upcoming 2020 redistricting process to try to inspire Republican voters, promising a statewide Democratic takeover if they don't show up for him. The race is currently leaning Democratic.
To vote in the midterm elections in Illinois, you must be registered by October 9th, or have registered online by October 21st. There are also registration grace periods in Illinois, but if you don't have to wait, don't. It's never too early to check registration cutoff dates and absentee ballot request and submission dates in your own state. We highly suggest reviewing your state's important dates and voter ID laws at rockthevote.org as soon as possible to ensure that you'll be able to vote in the general election. Links to all of the information you heard today, as well as additional resources, are linked in the show notes, and today's Midterms Minute, along with all of our election information, can be found at bestoftheleft.com/midterms. So if making the blue wave a reality in November is important to you, be sure to hit the share buttons to spread the word about supporting Democrats in battleground races across the country via social media so that others in your network can spread the word too.